Hello, and welcome to the Run Breaks at the Ellington Jazz Club, Perth. Yeah, pretty good venue actually. It's kind of got this kind of jazz feel. Well, yeah, no, it is pretty good. It's kind of this old building with wooden. I don't know. It's kind of got an oak. It's got an oak feel. And there's some Brazilian, I don't know, jazz band playing. Yeah, it starts about half an hour, 20 minutes. Just, yeah, I consider, I don't know, I think there's a double bass. Yeah, there's a double bass, a guitar, drums, and I think there's a flute. So yeah, it's not a, yeah, so I wouldn't say it's a typical sort of, I don't know, jazz, a typical brass band. Yeah, but I think it should be pretty good. Yeah, would have gone tomorrow night. I just didn't realise. Yeah, because tonight the Strange Festival, and they've got this band playing. I don't know. It could involve some sort of fire or something. I don't know. It could have been quite interesting. But yeah, this goes 6 to 8, and the Strange Festival goes 6 to 8 as well. So I just have to miss that. But anyway, went to pretty much a lot of the Strange Festival, and also and tomorrow Cottesloe Beach, and then would have had to come back from Cottesloe to go to this jazz. So yeah, it was hard to schedule everything at the end of the day. I mean, when you're travelling, that kind of happens. Now, incidentally, booked a ticket to watch Freud's Last Session, 26th of June, in Melbourne, Baldwin Cinemas, and in fact, it is the last session of the Freud's Last Session. Yeah. Well, yeah, no, it is. I don't think it's playing after that. There was only one cinema playing in Melbourne, and in fact, there's also one in Sydney, which also finishes the 26th of June. 26th of June, Barron's birthday, State of Origin or second State of Origin. Pretty interesting. So we'll have to. I think it starts 6:15. Finishes, I don't know, maybe about 8:20, and we'll then have to go from there, find the nearest place to watch probably get the second half of the State of Origin. And of course, we're in the Barra top. Yep, go the Blues. Actually, go the Giants. They're fun. So after the movie, we're going to have to find the where the State of Origin's on in Baldwin. 26th of June, arrive in Melbourne 25th of June. Could have gone the movie 25th, but I don't know. Could have been cramming a bit. I don't know, the flight's delayed, and so yeah, I had to book that in 26. Now, Transabar. Yeah, we're going to have to go to Transabar. There's a Transabar in Melbourne. There's also one in Canberra. I don't know, kind of got evicted from one in Canberra for some reason. Well, yeah, I was kind of just walked in and was telling them basically to become vegetarian and I don't drink alcohol and this sort of stuff. Just looked a bit weird, so I kind of got evicted. But anyway, we'll go to the one in Melbourne, the Transabar. Much better in Melbourne anyway. That's just class in Melbourne. And 27th or 28th? Thinking 28th. Why 28? 28, perfect number. The multiples of 28, including 1, also sum to 28. So, 7 plus 4, 7 times 4. 7 times 4. So 7 plus 4 plus 14 plus 2 plus 1 gives you 28. And of course, they're all multiples of 28 or 1. You also include 1 as well. Not only that, Ash Barty's 28. In fact, it was 24th of April, which is pre-Anzac Day, and Anzac Day Eve, in fact. That's what makes it 28 this year very special. Barron will be at Transabar, and of course, born 24th, Eve Anzac Day, and 24 plus the 4 Barty Slams gives you 28. So yeah, it was luckily she won that doubles. Yeah, because she only won 3 singles. Of course, got that one doubles. Just as well she got that one doubles. Otherwise, yeah, the maths wouldn't hold up. So yeah. So yeah, Transabar, and also we'll be reading the Minuscule Ant. Yeah, And of course, read out the minuscule ant on Anzac Day, and you can view it. Go to the Strategic Games website, strategicgames.com.au, go to the Baron Breaks, have a look at the vids, and as Baron reads, Ashley Barty are birds appear flying above. So, and that was also backed up when Baron was in Alice Springs, and there was an ant. There was ant stands for Australia NT, and there was a sign of ant, and also when Baron read Ashley Barty in the minuscule ant, birds started chirping. So yeah, that's just great. That'll be fantastic. 26, Baron's birthday, watching Freud's last session, which is the last session. Also, I'm doing some research on Freud, in fact. Get back to you about that later. But yeah, it was interesting stuff, yes, because Freud talks about the id, the ego and the superego as part of the subtle body. Doesn't include the mind. I have to sort of work out why doesn't it include the mind. I mean, the mind is part of the subtle body, but yeah, the id, I'm assuming that is referring to intelligence. You'd have to look at that. And also ego. Well, ego, there's false ego and real ego, and he's talking about ego and superego. So he's kind of on the right track. Just have to look at where that falls into context. And just basically saying that, yeah, our lives are driven by our material obsessions, our addictions. And he's correct. He's correct in this material world, but of course there is that higher source of happiness when one progresses past this material world into the transcendental state, and that's when you get real ego, and real ego then drives the intelligence, which then drives the mind. So and Freud did not pick up on that, but then again neither did Einstein. So you know, so interesting stuff. 26th of June, Baron's birthday, watching the Freud's last session, which is the last session, State of Origin, second State of Origin. Baron got the Baratop, go the Blues. 28th, Ash Barty 28. Will be at Transit Bar, with an N, reading the minuscule ant, and Barty born Eve, 24th of April, Eve Anzac Day, and 24 plus 4 Barty Slams, 28. And of course Baron will be reading the minuscule ant, and of course the birds appears. When Baron read out the minuscule ant on Anzac Day earlier this year, I think it was in Mount Isa, and yeah, and the rest is history. Okay. I don't know. Do you guys want to make any comments? I mean, yeah, Baron's doing all the talking. You guys are not even making any comments. So yeah, I've got this Brazilian. What am I getting the promo? I don't have a promo sheet. It'd be good to have a promo sheet. Have I got a promo sheet? Maybe not. No, maybe not. There's no promo sheet. But I know it was something about a Brazilian. It's a Brazilian jazz. I think it should be pretty good. Yeah. Just the venue itself. I think that's what kind of makes it. When you got a good venue. But yeah, I thought it was great. The Strange Festival itself. Could the Baron put in a gig for the minuscule ant or for his particular poetry? In fact, I'm not just a minuscule ant. I've got 3 pieces. I'm not just a one-dimensional Nadal on clay. I've got 3 pieces so far, and could put in a gig. I don't know. The Strange Festival. All I need to do is, I don't know, I could just set up a room. People walk into a theatre, they sit down, and the Baron just starts reading out his poetry and the minuscule ant. I mean, yeah, that is kind of strange, isn't it? Like, no, I mean, who does that? Who performs poetry? Yeah, I know. I might put in a gig. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, and of course, well, we've got the videos to back it up. So we'll be playing these videos with the birds. I don't know. Yeah, I think it can be done. Okay, so maybe we'll leave it there. And that was the Baron Breaks.